as presented.
So,
Is there a second?
second.
Any further discussion? All those in favor of the motion say aye. Aye. Those opposed, motion carries unanimous. Council would have second reading on ordinance 2023-12. This is an ordinance to amend the town of Cheraw's official zoning map to rezone certain parcels from R1 to CC core commercial to NC neighborhood commercial. Rob, you comment on that?
This involves several pieces of property on Front Street where the currently a large portion of the property is zoned residential that would allow for religious uses, and a small corner portion which contains some warehouses is not zoned for that use. The Planning Commission recommended after a public hearing on April 24th to rezone all of the properties to neighborhood commercial so that they would all match and religious uses would be allowed.
Council, you hear a recommendation from the Planning Commission to adopt and accept second reading of ordinance 2023-12. Do I have a motion to adopt second reading?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
Any further discussion? All those in favor of the motion say aye. Aye. Those opposed, motion carries unanimous. Also, Council, we have first reading of ordinance 2023-13. This is an ordinance to raise revenue and adopt a general operating budget for the town of Cheraw, South Carolina for fiscal year ending June the 30th, 2024. I'm going to ask Tina if she will please to summarize the proposed budget.
The town council is proposing a general fund budget of $9,536,473, a water sewer budget of $5,693,280, and a budget of $563,640 for the hospitality funds, making the total budget for the town of Cheraw $15,793,393. Budget does include a tax increase. The town is allowed to increase taxes by 11.91 mills. The total millage for the upcoming fiscal year will be 160.81. This increase will result in an additional $146,068.22 in tax revenues. This will equate to about $47.64 increase for a house that's valued at $100,000. The budget also calls for a 20% increase in water and sewer rates. The council will be raising water rates from a base rate of $15.97 to $19.33, plus an additional 65 cents per 1,000 gallons to $3.71. The sewer rates will be raised from $16.31 to $19.73 base rate, and an additional 78 cents per 1,000 gallons to $4.49. The town is faced with approximately $80 million in improvements to its water and wastewater facilities, with the critical need to build a new water treatment plant at the cost of $40 million, and the expansion of this wastewater treatment plant that is expected to cost $26 million. Cheraw will be still well below the state average in the cost of water and sewer. If these systems are not addressed, the town could face a potential issue that could result in not being able to provide adequate water and sewer services to both residents and industries. The budget also will allow for a 3% pay merit increase for employees. Along with that, an increase from 16.56% to 18.5% is expected for the retirement system of South Carolina for the employer contributions. For the police officers' contributions, they will increase from 19.24 to 20.24 for the employer portion. 3.7% increase in the medical premium for the employer's portion is expected. There will be a decrease of $12,570 for workers' compensation insurance. There will be a 50 cents increase on all meter rent fees. Cost of the materials to replace the water meters is increasing, resulting in the need for additional funding. In order to balance the proposed general fund budget, the town will need to use $1,212,070 out of its fund balance. The current fund balance is $5,024,096 minus the $1,212,070 leaves us a fund balance of $3,812,026 for a 39.9% fund balance. The hospitality balance is Hospitality will have a fund balance of $170,755, or 31% in hospitality funds. The Municipal Association of South Carolina recommends maintaining a fund balance of 17 to 20%. These fund balances show that the town of Cheraw is in good financial shape. In the water sewer, the budget will take into consideration the same things as the employee portion concerning retirement, workers' compensation premiums, medical insurance, employee portion of the premiums, the merit pay, and et cetera. The water sewer budget is expected to continue to see major increases in chemicals needed to provide clean and drinking water and discharge sanitary wastewater. To balance the water sewer budget, it will need to use $66,327 from the water sewer fund balance. The current fund balance is $3,414,867, which will leave a fund balance of $3,348,540, or 58.8%.
Thank you, Tina. Council, on ordinance 2023-13, do I have a motion to adopt first reading? Is there a second?
Second.
Any discussion? Hear none, all those in favor say aye. Aye. Those opposed, motion carries unanimous. Also, council, we have first reading of ordinance 2023-14. This is an ordinance amending section 19-7B, 1 and 2, and 19-51, A and B of the Cheraw Code, increasing certain water and sewer charges. Do I have a motion to adopt the first reading of ordinance 2023-14?
So moved.
Got a motion, is there a second?
Second.
Got a second. Any further discussion? All those in favor of the motion say aye. Aye. Those opposed, motion carries unanimous. Also, we have a request to purchase a new sewer camera for the Public Utilities Department. Mike?
Our current sewer camera we've had for 10 years is no longer working. We sent it off for repairs. We thought it had repaired. Came back, it lasted a half a day. Had to send it back, and now they say to fix it, it's going to cost like $6,000. We do have budget for to buy a new one for $15,000. So instead of waiting, we need it now, really. So I'm asking the council to just go ahead and let us go ahead and purchase it. It probably may take a while for it to be here, but it is something that's critical that we need to use on a daily basis.
Council, you hear the request from the administration to go ahead and fund the sewer camera in this budget year. And but as you said, we do have that budgeted for our new budget that goes in effect July the 1st. Do I have a motion with accept recommendation?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
Any further discussion? All those in favor of the motion say aye. Aye. Those opposed, motion carries unanimous. At this time, we have a recommendation from the Personnel Committee. Jerry?
The Personnel Committee met on April 25th to discuss contract specifications to hire Rob Wolf as town manager beginning July 1st. The Personnel Committee reviewed the contract developed by the town's labor attorney and previously discussed by town council. The Personnel Committee is pleased to offer the attached contract to Rob Wolf. I put that in form of a motion.
Council, you hear the recommendation from Personnel Committee to enter a contract agreement between the town and Rob Wolf, who will become, if agreed upon, will become town manager effective July the 1st. Comes out of committee is motion. Is there a second?
Second.
Any further discussion? All those in favor of the motion say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, motion carries unanimous. Congratulations, Rob.
A long time coming.
Council, you have in your packet the activity reports of the various departments. If you have any questions or concerns pertaining to those reports, please address your concerns to Mike or Rob. At this time in our agenda, we have time allotted for citizens' comments. Is there anyone here at this time that is not on the agenda that would like to address council at this time? Hearing none, seeing none, do I have a motion we adjourn?
I make a motion we adjourn.
Is there a second?
Second.
Any further discussion? All those in favor of the motion say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, motion carried. I declare the meeting adjourned, and Tina has some document for us to sign. Thank you all.